Going to go a sack and an error. So no official at bat for Anna, but she reaches second. She gets the job done with 2 strikes. Phyllis, a lot of folks say you shouldn't bunt with 2 strikes, but Anna's known as a good bunter. So she reaches, that's a sack error, and error 1 on the pitcher. Elkhart with a big threat here. Ball stopped by Hanley. Runners on second and third, nobody out. And this is Gabby Wagner, who homered Monday night at the plate with ducks on the pond. Inside pitch that she pulls foul. A ball and a strike. And if you might remember on Saturday, it was doggone windy down there. And those kids were playing it. They had 16 teams. Elkhart finished 7th, and Stephen Webb finished 5th. He shot a 79. Medalist shot 73 from Columbia City. Ooh, changeup way out in front is Gabby. A ball and 2 strikes. And I spoke with Stephen, very nice young man. He plays a fair amount of junior golf, and his dad. And that's the other thing you do. You just need to play.
Absolutely.
Way high on an Ephus tight pitch. Ball gets away from the pitcher. And the Knights are sloppy. Escobedo scores. 1-0 Elkhart on the play. Anna Knight took third. And Coach John Whitaker will drive you bananas for the Knights. That ball might have hit her, and it did. So Gabby will take its base. The ball's dead. Runner can't advance from third on the hit by pitch. So now Elkhart trying to put up a crooked number here in the second. Denasia Jackson at the plate.
Number 9, Denasia Jackson.
Denasia is one of the few seniors on this ball club. Again, a 4-year varsity player. She's played a lot of softball. A ball and 2 strikes. Ball's low. Runner goes. Runner comes through. Gets away. Now she's racing for third. Third baseman drops the ball. Wagner goes all the way to third. So that's a stolen base and an error on the play. Knight scores 2-0 Elkhart. Heads up by Gabby Wagner. So Elkhart now 2 runs in. Runner on third. Nobody out. And Coach Whitaker's going to go out there just to kind of settle things down a little bit for the Knights. From looking at their roster, a lot of young ball players at the varsity level, not too many seniors. So 1 ball, nobody out. Denasia is the 8th batter in the order, and she'll step back in. Knights play straight up. 2 balls. Three balls.
Somebody's not happy.
Our executive producer, Gary Martin. I don't think that went over the air. 3 balls. I didn't think so. We were listening to Gary. Gary's doing the work of 5 people. Oh, hits her in foul territory. Good base running by Gabby Wagner.
It's when you have that 7-second delay.
Just let folks know Gary's fixing some technical issues, and we can hear him, and Gary just confirmed that you can't hear him, which is good. And Gary's a very strong, faith-filled Christian man, and he wouldn't want that to go over the airwaves, and it was nothing really horrible, but still, all of us are, nobody's perfect. 1 out as there's a fly out for Denasia Jackson. That's more of a PG-13 type thing right there, but nobody heard it, so that's good. That's why Gary's very careful on our production. So 1 out. This is Natalie Smith at the plate for Elkhart. Natalie is a sophomore at Elkhart High School, left-handed hitter. Looked like she was going to slap at it. Doesn't. Called strike. A ball and a strike. Natalie trying to get the job done. Less than 2 outs. Runner on third. Really want to put this one in play, Natalie. Top of the order up next, Fiona Topolsky on deck. High ephus pitch. Big lead by Wagner, but she scurries back to third base. I want to thank all of our sponsors on Mishawaka Video. Like us and follow us on Facebook. Another ephus pitch, way high. 3 balls and a strike, and I think that Natalie's going to be a little selective here, Phyllis.
I hope so.
Takes a ball. And she goes to second. Here comes the runner from third. She is out. Runner comes home. Safe. So Natalie Smith gets the job done. 3-0 Elkhart. And actually, Phyllis, I like that play. You know, the Knights have kind of thrown the ball around a little bit this inning.
Yeah.
And so I think that was a good calculated gamble by Coach Matt Walker. And, of course, Gabby Wagner hustling all the way. And so it's now 3-0, 2 outs. And Elkhart will try to get a 2-out rally going here as the top of the order comes up. Fiona Topolsky at the plate. Fiona walked her first time. And that's a ball. 2 balls. Called strike. 2 balls and a strike. Up the middle, gloved by Geiger. Over to first for the out. But in the inning, Elkhart puts up a crooked number. 3 runs score. We're going to go to the top of the third here in Elkhart. It's the Lions 3, the Knights nothing. You're watching Elkhart High School softball on Mishawaka Video. We'll be back.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
We're back in Elkhart, going to the top of the third.
Now batting right fielder.
Elkhart leading 3-0. And we're going to talk about some Indiana High School Athletic Association news this inning with Phyllis Tubbs, longtime athletics administrator in the Elkhart Community Schools. She has the distinction of being a Blazer, a Charger, and a Lion. Not a lot of people have that distinction, but Phyllis does. Ball and a strike. This for the Knights is Bryn Basinski. Basinski plays right field. And Bryn takes that low. 2 balls and a strike. This week, Phyllis, the IHSAA accredited girls wrestling and boys volleyball as full IHSAA sports. What are your thoughts on that decision?
Well, I think The girls wrestling was a long time coming. I mean, the Wrestling Coaches Association was sponsoring a state tournament for them anyway.
Exactly.
But it wasn't sanctioned. And boys volleyball is a growing sport. I think around the Indianapolis and probably Muncie area, it's stronger. But I'm sure now that it's sanctioned, there'll be a lot more schools that jump on board. I think there are only 100 schools right now that have boys volleyball, so it'll be a good move, you know.
Are they going to play that in the fall, or is that the season?
That season, volleyball will be in the spring.
Okay.
And wrestling will be
in the winter.
Yeah.
That, you know, actually that makes a lot of sense to me.
Right.
Because I think the key there is, boy, some fellas are going to have a tough decision. You usually don't have as many. Obviously, basketball teams are smaller, but basketball players, you might have them play football in the fall, and then either track and field, baseball, or now volleyball in the spring. That makes a lot of sense to me from that scheduling perspective.
Right.
It's just like flipping. Also, they flip golf, you know, fall and spring. That makes a lot of sense. Right. Also.
Well, back in I believe it was 1985. I'm not sure exact date, but they moved the swimming seasons. You know, so they ran concurrently.
Because the girls used to be in the fall. Full count to Verslip. 1 out here. Strike 3 called. Anna Knight doing a job. 2 outs here in the third. Yeah, and at the time they did that, Phyllis, on the swimming, I thought that made a lot of sense. And they've never gone back, and I think that's great.
Yeah.
2 outs here in the third. And you and I have talked about it so many times before. The biggest thing is giving young people opportunities.
Right.
Boys and girls. 1 strike. And all the positives that athletics teaches kids, accountability, responsibility, those lead to productive citizens. 1 ball, 1 strike to Milligan. She's the leadoff hitter for the Knights. And it's like they say, it's better for your body, it's better for your mind, emotionally, you know, all the physical and mental aspects of it. And if you have more opportunities for young people to have those outlets, it's going to have a positive outcome. Yes. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
You know, positive for the student athlete, for the community, for everybody. I just, you know, athletics is such a positive thing. And if we continue to consider them student athletes, you know.
Absolutely. That's a big key. Student athletes. That's right. Full count. And they've done a lot of studies, too, that actually young people that are involved in athletics almost invariably fare better academically. So
Well,
Milligan draws the walk.
yeah, you know, it teaches them budgeting time and other things. And, yeah, it's a positive.
So Elkhart looks like they're going to come in as they saw Mackenzie Parker last time. She looks to be more of a slap hitter or bunter. She takes it, runner goes, there's the throw, and she's gunned down. Milligan's the 3rd out of the inning, and that is Harris Rogers to Walker. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd in Elkhart. It's the Lions 3, the Knights nothing. You're watching Elkhart High School softball on Mishawaka Video. We'll be back.
Hey, welcome to One Stop Furniture and Mattress. You've come to the right place. Here at One Stop Furniture, we offer everything from dining rooms, living rooms, bedrooms, including mattresses, and so much more. We really are your one-stop shop for all of your home needs. And your biggest benefit, besides excellent prices, we hold inventory of most items and we'll sell to you straight off the showroom floor. No waiting months for your order. Give us a call at 574-322-2012.
Got a left-hander in now for Marian. We're back in Elkhart with Hall of Fame athletic administrator Phyllis Tubbs. And we have a new pitcher here for the Knights, and we'll try to get all these changes. It's a southpaw, and that's Caitlin Pratt, who was at first base. So Caitlin comes into the circle, and Caitlin is a senior at Marian High School, and it looks like they have a left-hander in at first base, and that looks to be Abby Hester. So Abby moves over there to first base. And this is Ava Walker at the plate. And I think that means that Taylor Geiger went to center field, so we'll double check that for you. I don't have Game Changer on tonight, but I believe that is Taylor out in center. But once we get all the changes, we'll report those to you. And of course, we always want to make sure we give a shout out to all the fans and supporters of Marian High School. Like us and follow us on Facebook, and we hope all their fans across the United States and around the world enjoy the ball game. Marian playing in on Ava. Up the middle, gets past the pitcher, second baseman over, and for the putout. So that's for slip to Hester. One out here in the third.
Now batting the catcher, number 11, Bailey Harris-Rogers.
Bailey Harris-Rogers will step in. Bailey struck out on a changeup in the first after having some good hacks that went foul. That one's driven into the gap, and that is off the glove of the center fielder, and Bailey Harris-Rogers goes into second base. And I have to officially score that an error, Phyllis. Mm-hmm. And a two-base error puts Bailey on second. And the center fielder would tell you she should have had it, and Coach John Whitaker would tell you she should have had it. She had her glove there. So here's Lacey Stymack at the plate. It's a ball low. One out here in the third. Elkhart trying to add to a 3-0 lead. Little dribbler, fielded, strong throw for the out on the play. Harris-Rogers takes third, so that's a put out. Caitlin Pratt with a strong throw to Hester. So Lily Escobedo is at the plate for Elkhart. Ball low. We want to make sure we again point out the sectional matchups for Elkhart. They will play the second game in the opening round at Northridge against the Warsaw Tigers. 2 balls. The first ball game will feature the Penn Kingsmen against the Concord Minutemen. An Elkhart victory results that they would play Goshen in the semifinals. And the winner of Penn Concord plays Northridge. And again, that tournament is at Northridge High School. 2 balls. They have a nice facility there, don't they, Phyllis?
Yes.
Up the middle, base hit, RBI single for Escobedo. Big turn, and the holder to a single. So Lily with the RBI, and Elkhart now takes a 4-0 lead. Escobedo 2 for 2. Anna Knight will come to the plate. Big lead, throw down, no. Strike 1 to Anna. The IHSA has also reclassified the schools. They've also reclassified sectionals in several sports. Elkhart now in football. in a sectional with Northrop, Snyder, and Homestead. Penn goes west. Penn goes to Northwest Indiana. 2 balls and a strike. So Snyder on the success factor moves up to 6A. Northrop and Homestead. Strike 2-2, 2 outs. Ball foul, immediately called foul. I think they got a piece of Anna in the box. So we'll do it all over. 4-0 Elkhart. Escobedo on first. Ball high. Escobedo goes. And she steals second. The ball gets away. Full count to Anna Knight. Now a runner in scoring position. Lily at second base, a 4-year varsity player for the Lions, one of the seniors on this team. And wild pitch on the play. Escobedo takes 3. We'll see if she keeps going. Now the hot box. Hot box. She scores! Escobedo scores. Heads up play again. 2 times she does that. How about that, Phyllis?
Heads up.
Heads up for sure. 5-0 Elkhart. We've completed 3 innings here. We're going to come back after these messages. You're watching Elkhart High School softball on Michiana Video.
You've decided it's time for your kitchen remodel, and the next step is to call Modern Kitchen. We'll create a kitchen as special as you and your family's need, your personal style, giving you a whole new living experience. It becomes your family time, gather with your neighbors time, or just you time. From planning to completion, Modern Kitchen makes your project hassle-free, so you can redesign, remodel, and relax.
Voted the #1 home and garden center. Discover Linton's Enchanted Gardens and explore 9 acres of family fun. Enjoy the free petting zoo, ride a swan paddle boat, walk on water inside an orb, mine for gems, ride a quad cycle, and so much more. Visit the area's largest home and garden center. Be inspired by all the beauty. Dine at the Garden Cafe. Easily accessible on County Road 17 in Elkhart, off the toll road or bypass. To plan your visit, go to littons.com.
We're back in Elkhart going to the top of the 4th. Heads up base running by the Lions. Now leading 5-0.
The left fielder, number 12, Mackenzie Parker.
Anna Knight still on the mound for the Lions. First pitch swing is strike. And again, strike 2. This is Mackenzie Parker at the plate for the Knights. Outside, a ball and 2 strikes. And a Knight pitching a gem so far for these Lions. Elkhart in even with 2 strikes. McKenzie looks to be a slapper. Foul. Finkhausen in foul territory. 1-2 still. Natalie's played a really strong third base. And she remains in with her teammates. Ball's out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A slapper over the shortstop, caught by the center fielder, Natalie Smith. What a play. Yeah. That's awesome. That's how you play that. If the infield's in that much and you know she's a slapper, you bring that outfield in. So, again, really heads up softball by these Lions. One out here in the fourth.
I got to go check on my ticket-taker and concessions.
Okay, Phyllis, thank you so much.
I may be back.
Okay. Our friend, longtime Elkhart Administrator Hall of Famer Phyllis Tubbs got to check on folks. And she might be back to join us for some more coverage. First pitch swinging is Pratt for the out. 2 outs here in the fourth.
Now batting the catcher, number 4, Addison.
You will always have a lively, fun, historical conversation, all the above, with Phyllis Tubbs. She knows everyone and everything about Indiana sports. Long drive deep to left. That ball is gone. Home run, Addison Hanley for the Marian Knights as she circles the bases and her teammates out to greet her. First run of the evening for the Knights, and that was a no-doubter. So Addison Hanley with the round tripper makes it 5-1. Just the second hit of the night given up by Anna Knight, but she got all that one. 2 outs here in the fourth, 5-1 Elkhart.
Number 13, Abby Hester.
Abby Hester will stand in. And a real quiet fourth inning suddenly got real lively. First pitch swinging off the right-hand side. Topolsky in foul ground, can't get it. She ran a long way, but couldn't come up with the ball. So 1 strike. My friend Keith Bieber is busy with his coaching duties tonight, Elkhart flag football. And appreciate all of Keith's volunteer efforts and preparing youngsters and coaching them. His brother Carl on one of the cameras, Rex Smith on the other one tonight. Thank you to Rex and Carl. And another drive the other way, left field. That's trouble, but foul. So a ball and 2 strikes. Marian being more aggressive now at the plate earlier in the count. Elkhart leading 5-1 as they try to go over 500 tonight. Elkhart playing a doubleheader on Saturday against Northridge and Fort Wayne Northrop. And that ball tagged her. Little changeup. Not much of a dent, but puts her on first. So Abby takes her base on the hit by pitch.
Now batting number 18, Taylor Geiger.
Taylor Geiger comes in. Takes first pitch ball. Little soft liner caught for the third out. But in the inning, the big home run by Addison Hanley as Marian gets on the board. But after 3.5, it's Elkhart 5, Marian 1. You're watching Elkhart High School softball on Michiana Video. We'll be back.
Premium Concrete is a locally owned family business in business since 2004. We're located just across the Elkhart River from Tom Kurth Field at 712 Richmond Street. Premium Concrete specializes in municipal and utility work, along with heavy industrial and commercial concrete projects. We're a proud member and supporter of this outstanding and diverse school system and community. Premium Concrete.
Hello folks, if you're looking to buy or sell quality new and used sporting goods, make sure to check out Play It Again Sports Elkhart by the Concord Mall. In the meantime, check us out here on Facebook or visit our website. Thanks for watching and best of luck to both teams.
We're back in Elkhart, going to the bottom of the fourth. Elkhart up 5-1. Gabby Wagner at the plate. First pitch swinging, strike. As Pratt continues in the circle for Marian. Swing and a miss. 0-2. They will play a 4-inning JV game after this varsity contest. Fouled away. Marian not quite enough to field a complete JV team, but will play the girls that really didn't see any action and maybe one or two that played tonight. Again, a lot of sophomores and freshmen on this roster for the Knights. And then Coach Matt Walker will have a chance for his JV team to play softball, which is what you want to do. Got to develop these youngsters. 2 strikes now to Gabby Wagner. Missed. Ball and 2 strikes. Marian hosts their own softball sectional. They will play the winner. They go to the semifinals. They have a bye. They will play the winner of South Bend Clay and Jimtown in 3A action. Fouled back again by Wagner. And again, Elkhart, of course, in 4A at Northridge as the tournament site. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And she went. So Gabby strikes out for the first out here in the 4th. Denasia Jackson at the plate. And the Knights play Denasia straight up. Outfield shaded a little bit to the right. First pitch high. 1 ball. Swing and a miss. A ball and a strike. Elkhart Manufacturing runs tonight on the bases, taking advantage of some miscues by the Knights. Ball's out. 2 balls and a strike. Misses. 2 balls and a strike. Ball was out. Ball gets away. Denasia going for second. Throw down. She's out. So Denasia is cut down, caught stealing for the second out. Heads up play that time by the Knights as Elkhart continues to put some pressure on them, but that time the Knights responded. So 2 outs here in the 4th. Natalie Smith will step in. Takes ball 1. Swing and a miss. Tried to slap it. A ball and a strike. I want to thank everyone watching us on the South Bend WSBT, I should say, WSBT media platforms. And like us and follow us on Facebook, Michiana Video. Slap foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. So Elkhart goes down in orders, it turns out, here in the fourth. We've completed 4 innings in Elkhart. It's the Lions 5, the Knights 1. You're watching Elkhart High School softball on Michiana Video. We'll be back. We're back in Elkhart in a fast-moving softball game. The Marian Knights down 4 as we go to the top of the 5th. Maggie Jordan at the plate. Takes ball 1. And actually, that looks like that might be a substitution for the Knights. It is Mari Klein at the plate, number 8. She is a freshman at Marian High School. She's getting some time at the dish right here. 2 balls. Right to the second baseman. Over to first for the out. Hard hit ball, but Topolsky handled it. So 1 down here in the 5th. Bryn Mazinski is now the batter. Bryn is the 8th place hitter in the lineup. Another freshman at Marian High School. Young team. Takes first pitch, just missed. 1 ball. Swing and a miss. Ball and a strike. Line drive. Base hit into right field. Jackson fields it cleanly, but a hit for Mazinski. 1 out here in the 5th, and she reaches with a base hit.
Now batting number 2, Annie Verslight.
Annie Verslight at the plate. Slipe takes a called strike. Called strike 2 to Annie. Mazinski, the runner at first. 2 strikes. Ball out. I was talking about football in 4A. So, again, Elkhart in a 4-team sectional in 6A with Carroll, Northrop, and Snyder. Penn, swing and a miss, strike 3. Penn now goes west. Crown Point, Lake Central, and Portage in that sectional. 2 outs here in the 5th as they flip the card and go to the top. Katie Milligan. First pitch swinging. Strike 1. Katie is a junior at Marian High School. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Had some nice movement on it. Anna Knight really pitching a good ball game tonight for our Lions. Ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. In that 4-inning JV game probably explains the 5 o'clock start time. Check swing, 2-2. It's great for the girls to get an opportunity to play. And the Knights with good transportation over here from the south side of Mishawaka over on Logan. A little dribbler, falling. And Denasia Jackson, nice play. Denasia hustles for that last out here in the 5th. No scoring for the Knights in this inning as they leave a runner. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Elkhart 5, Marian 1. You are watching Elkhart High School Athletics on Michiana Video. We'll be back.
Image Motors in Elkhart and Mishawaka. We pay cash for your car. We sell clean, service cars that you can depend on. You can find us in Elkhart on State Road 19 and in Mishawaka on McKinley Avenue. Image Motors. See us today.
At OSMC, we're orthopedic experts who take time with you. We listen, then offer you treatment options. You decide on the solution that's right for you. This straightforward approach sets OSMC apart. It's the way to care.
We're back at the Elkhart Athletics Complex. Up the middle, base hit to start the 5th inning. Fiona Topolsky. So Fiona reaches again, and Ava Walker will come to the plate. Puts down the bunt, deads it, over to first, got her. And the line's not real happy about that call, but it's going to stand on the play. Topolsky goes to second base. So Ava's out, and Bailey Harris Rogers will come to the plate. And now everyone's calmed down. Got to move on to the next play, which is the next pitch. So Bailey Harris Rogers, who reached and scored on a 2-base error in the 3rd. Up the middle, fielded sharply. Good play right there for Marian Milligan to Hester for the out.
Now then, number 18, Lacey Steiner.
Bailey was getting down the line, but a strong throw from Katie Milligan. So Lacey Steinmack with a runner at 3rd, 2 outs. Lacey will try to get the job done here. First pitch out, ball 1. Again, Milligan over to first for the putout. So the Knights get out of the jam. No runs score for Elkhart here in the 5th as they leave one after 5. Elkhart 5, Marian 1. You're watching Elkhart High School softball on Michiana Video. We'll be back.
Hey, welcome to One Stop Furniture and Mattress. You've come to the right place. Here at One Stop Furniture, we offer everything from dining rooms, living rooms, bedrooms, including mattresses, and so much more. We really are your one-stop shop for all of your home needs. And your biggest benefit besides excellent prices, we hold inventory of most items and we'll sell to you straight off the showroom floor. No waiting months for your order. Give us a call at 574-322-2012.
At OSMC, we're orthopedic experts who take time with you. We listen, then offer you treatment options. You decide on the solution that's right for you. This straightforward approach sets OSMC apart. It's the way to care.
And we're back at Elkhart with a pitching change. Lacey Stymack comes in for Anna Knight, who had a wonderful evening in the circle. Anna giving up just one run, the home run to Addison Hanley in 3 hits. And now our executive producer, Gary Martin, working feverishly, gets our graphics back on for you. We go to the top of the 6th. Better late than never. And as always, we want to make sure that we thank all of our sponsors on Mishawaka Video as they stream across your screen. Their sponsorship of Mishawaka Video supports Elkhart High School athletics. Lacey Stymack now in the circle for the Lions. Mackenzie Parker at the plate, slaps it. Goes foul. That looks to be Natalie Smith now in left field. And that means that Anna Knight is in center field. Ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike. That's usually been the pattern this year. A lot of times Coach Matt Walker, he likes the opening hurler to go 4 or 5 innings, and he'll put somebody else in. There are no pitch counts in softball, but that's just really been his manner of developing pitching. 3-1. Lacey, a very experienced pitcher. Swing and a miss. Full count. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. So Stymack comes back.
Now batting, number 23, Caitlin Pratt.
1 out here in the 6th. One strike to Caitlin Pratt, who has came in to pitch for the Knights, one of their few seniors on their roster. Take strike 2. 2 strikes. Ball and 2 strikes. One out here in the 6th. Marian trying to rally down 4. Rolled in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Elkhart in at the corners, even with 2 strikes, as Pratt squares, then pulls it back. Takes it. Full count. Takes ball 4. So a base on balls. Pratt reaches. 1 out here in the 6th. And you really didn't want to walk Caitlin with Addison Hanley coming up. Addison homered her last time. She's actually 2 for 2. She singled in the second and was stranded. First pitch strike, outside corner. Addison is a sophomore at Marian. Strike 2 called. And now a mound visit from Coach Matt Walker. We'll see what he has to say with Lacey. This is an interesting situation. He takes a mound visit with 2 strikes. No balls to the batter. Runner on first. I think in this situation, just making sure of what sort of sequence they want with Addison Hanley, who has obviously shown that power tonight, and trying to stymie any sort of rally here in the 6th. So the Lions decide on how they're going to handle things. Tries to hit that outside corner, just a little wide. Ball and 2 strikes. Just missed. Good pitch again. Fastball on the outside corner. 2-2. Just off. Fouled straight back. Remains 2-2. Caitlin Pratt is the runner at first. Elkhart playing deep in the outfield. Trying to keep away any extra base hits. That's out. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Abby Hester is on deck. Hard hit. Finkhausen comes up with it. Over to second for 1. Over to first. Ball gets away. Bounces back to Escobedo. So Natalie, quick thinking, initially looked at first, then realized she had the force, plenty of time on a hard hit ball, and makes a fine play. Gets the lead runner, 2 outs. So fielder's choice for Hanley is now she's on first as Pratt is cut down on the force. Ball misses. 1 ball. Abby Hester with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Fouled straight back. A ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the change. A ball and 2 strikes. Ball low. 2-2. 2 outs. Ball low. Full count. That's fouled. Full count. I think that actually deflected off the batter. None the worse for wear. And she takes ball high. So trouble of brewing here with 2 outs. Runners on first and second for the Knights.
Now then, number 18, Taylor Geiger.
Taylor Geiger at the plate. Elkhart trying to grab that last out. First pitch strike on the inner half. Ball low. Ball and a strike. Right there. Ball and 2 strikes. Some tension right now. Elkhart with a 4-run lead, but 2 runners on for the Knights here in the 6th. Ball and 2 strikes to Geiger. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. So the Knights strand 2 and fail to score. We've played 5.5 here in Elkhart. It's the Lions 5, the Knights 1. We'll be back. You're watching Elkhart High School softball.
You've decided it's time for your kitchen remodel, and the next step is to call Modern Kitchen. We'll create a kitchen as special as you and your family's need, your personal style, giving you a whole new living experience. It becomes your family time, gather with your neighbors time, or just you time. From planning to completion, Modern Kitchen makes your project hassle-free, so you can redesign, remodel, and relax.
We're back in Elkhart.
Number 16, Lily Escobedo.
Lily Escobedo at the plate takes ball 1. Elkhart with a 5-1 lead, hoping to add on to it and give some breathing room to Lacey Stymack before we head to the final frame tonight in regulation. A ball and a strike to Lily. Inside corner called strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Lily's 2 for 2. She scored twice and has an RBI, so she's had a nice evening. She'd like to add to it right here. Takes in 2-2. Caitlin Pratt has done a nice job in relief. Pulled foul and a little change up. 2-2. Line drive, falls in, base hit. Escobedo, 3 for 3. Way to go, Lily. Leadoff single for the Elkhart Lions. Anna Knight will come to the plate. Elkhart trying to manufacture some more runs for a little bit more of a cushion. Big lead, throw down. Escobedo gets back. Anna Knight at the plate. Takes strike 1. Squares, bunts, foul. 2 strikes. Coach Matt Walker playing some small ball tonight. Elkhart's been aggressive on the bases. They've taken advantage of some miscues by Marian. and have a 5-1 advantage here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled away. Remains 2 strikes. Runner goes. Try to get the force dropped. And I'm not really sure they would have got her anyway, honestly. I think Lily might have beat that out. She was running. So we're going to give a base hit to Anna Knight on infield hit. Runners on first and second, more importantly, nobody out. Elkhart now with a real opportunity to score some runs. Gabby Wagner squares, brings it back. Ball 1. Coach Matt Walker giving some signals using a numerical based. There's the ball, slips through, called fair. She touched it at third base. So now Elkhart with the bases jammed right through the wickets. Once you touch it in fair territory, it's a fair ball. So bases loaded, and that really has to go as an error, unfortunately, for the Knights. But Elkhart now trying to put on a crooked and add to their advantage.
Number 3,
Ambria Leedy will be the pinch hitter here. With the bases jammed and nobody out. First pitch swinging, foul. As Hanley couldn't pick up the softball in time on a spinner. That would have been a very difficult play for the young lady. Ambria Leedy at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Ball high. 1-2. You want some contact right here. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So first out of the inning for the Lions. Natalie Smith now will be at bat. Base is still jammed, of course. There's Natalie. Left-handed hitter, left-handed thrower. Swing and a miss. Topolsky on deck for Elkhart. Bases loaded with Lions. Ball low. A ball and a strike. Out. 2-1. Infield in for Marian. Outfield in as well. Ball high. 3-1. No place to put her. Takes ball low, and a run comes in. RBI walk for Natalie Smith makes it 6-1 Elkhart here in the 6th. And Elkhart now goes to the top of their lineup. Just one out. So a chance to do some heavy damage here in the bottom of the 6th. Fiona Topolsky at the plate. Ooh. Looks like she was trying to get out of the way of that, but she might have swung. And unfortunately, that's going to be a strike. And that was the ruling. And Fiona knows it. So strike one to Fiona. Bases loaded with Lions, and she asks for time, gets it. Looks down at Coach Walker. A little more wind here in Elkhart. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes. Fiona has singled and walked tonight. Right-hand side, but that's going to fall out of play. 0-2. High heater gets her. So the second out of the inning, Ava Walker will come to the plate. 6-1 Elkhart. 2 outs now. Base is still jammed with Lions. Ball. Anna Knight on third. Gabby Wagner's on second. Natalie Smith on first. Marian in at the corners, playing straight up otherwise. Out. 2 balls. Ava usually really proficient handling that bat. Slaps it foul. Out of play. Ava and Bailey Harris Rogers both come in hitting .436 on the season. 2 balls and a strike. Wide. 3-1. No place to put her. Slapped. Tried to take her dad's legs off, but failed. Foul ball. 3-2. And if you're head coach Matt Walker in that third base coaching box, you got to be vigilant when he was at the plate. Full count, 2 outs. So again, in softball, the runners can move once the ball crosses the plate, but they have to wait until that point. They go. And how about that? Base hit. Everybody's in motion. 3 runs will score on a 3-run double by Walker. Now she takes off her third, and she makes it. How about that? Wow. 9-1 Elkhart, a bases clearing double. There's our CarQuest Northside Auto Parts replay. Love it. And the runner on second, Gabby Wagner, did a great job not to get hit by the pitch. The runner's in motion. All 3 of them score. Ava then alertly takes third on the throw. So it's 9-1. Elkhart, Bailey Harris Rogers at the plate. And, of course, we thank our friends on County Road 6, Northside CarQuest Auto Parts. And that was amazing, by the way. Our friends in Bowling Vision Center. Amazing happens here. So 3 RBIs for Ava on the bases clearing double. She takes third on the throw. Elkhart now with a big number here in the 6 as they've plated 4. Bailey Harris Rogers takes a strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Bailey is also the ball game on the 10-run rule. Takes in 3-1. Elkhart had the dime on Monday, beating Adams 11-1. And a little nubber in front of the plate. Walker crosses the plate, and Bailey Harris Rogers with a swinging bunt single RBI makes it 10-1. So Elkhart now has broken the game open very widely with a 9-run advantage. So an RBI for Bailey Harris Rogers. And that was amazing. Our friends from Bowling Vision Center, I think all of our sponsors as they stream across your screen, like us and follow us on Facebook on our way to 3,000 followers. And we thank everyone viewing us on the WSBT media platforms. There's Caitlin. Takes ball. And a little bit of the wind knocked out of the night sails right now. A ball and a strike. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Throw down. Called strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Stymack at the plate. Trying to help her own cause here. And that ball is foul as she chopped it inside out. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the 6th. Foul back. Remains 1-2. Line drive down the line. And Harris Rogers had to stop at second. So Elkhart has batted around with a big explosion here in the 6th. And Lily Escobedo, who started all with a hit, she's 3 for 3 with 3 runs scored and an RBI. Having a great night. Will step in. The winning run on the 10-run rule at second base is Bailey Harris Rogers. Marian has to make sure that run does not score to continue into the 7th. Called strike. A ball and a strike. As I mentioned, Lily's having quite a game. And, of course, with 2 outs, the runners will be in motion on contact as the force is also in play. Takes ball low. 2 balls and a strike. Fouls away. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on here in the 6th. On a beautiful spring afternoon in Elkhart. Floater high. Count goes full. Anna Knight is the scheduled hitter on deck. I think Lily wants to end this one right here. Let's see what she does. And she takes her walk. So good at bat for Lily. She has a perfect evening at the plate.
Now batting number 4, Anna Knight.
Anna Knight at the plate. Anna has already singled and scored in this inning. She scored twice. Takes a first pitch strike. She's reached on an air, walked, and singled. Hard hit ball, base hit. And that's going to end the ball game here in Elkhart. as the official get the official tally there of 11-1. And Elkhart with a big inning here in the sixth, plating six, and the teams will exchange pleasantries. Good sportsmanship on both sides. A very clean ball game by the Elkhart Lions, highlighted by an outing by Anna Knight, where she basically allowed just one run on 3 hits and 5 innings of work. Steinmetz pitched the sixth. At the plate, mentioned Escovedo, 3 for 3, 3 runs scored, an RBI and a walk. Ava Walker with the backbreaker there in the sixth, a 3-run double, and she also came around to score. And Elkhart did not commit an error tonight defensively. A very clean ball game. Gary, what else do you have for us? Our upcoming schedule. We'll be back over at Elkhart High School to see Coach Scott Ross and the Elkhart High School baseball team on Monday, May 6th. On Tuesday and Thursday, always a treat for us. We have such a fun time with this. The girls' NIC track championship on Tuesday, May 7th, and then the boys' NIC track championship on Thursday, May 9th. And then from Northwestern Indiana, the Valparaiso Vikings will invade Elkhart for a Friday night baseball game on May 10th. And we'll bring you all of that exciting action on Michiana Video and over the WSBT media platforms. So once again, Gary, you have anything else for us tonight? Hey, one thing I need to mention right away, please, Michiana Mornings on ABC 57 at noon and 12:30, showcasing Michiana local businesses. Please contact our executive producer, Gary Martin. He will have a first-class video production highlighting your business that will come out to a wide audience on ABC 57. So once again, here from Elkhart, I want to thank Carl Bieber and Rex Smith on cameras. Our executive producer is Gary Martin. I'm Matt Yakey, once again reporting the final score from Elkhart. The Elkhart Lions 11, the Marian Knights 1. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. If you're an Elkhart fan, I'm sure you enjoyed the result. And as always, go Lions!